It's January and it's the most wonderful time of the year. Gotta love it. It's CES time. Now, January is the most amazing month of the year for so many reasons. It's a brand new year. You put the whole year behind you. You're trying to do challenges and get into fitness and planning out your year ahead, and you're filled with motivation and ambition. And the best part about it is that CES is just around the corner. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you what CES actually is for those of you that don't know, when it is, and what we can expect from all of the companies this year. So what actually is CES? Well, it stands for the Consumer Electronics Show. And what it is every year, all of the biggest companies, tech companies in the world, flood to Las Vegas in America, and they showcase all of their products. You can expect this huge, massive conference center filled to the brim with tech, and it is absolute tech heaven. You get all of the big brands like Samsung, LG, Nvidia, so many more. Go there and they release all of their products that they're going to be announcing and releasing throughout the rest of the year. So you've got TVs, you've got gaming stuff, you've got robots. Anything you can think of to do with tech is there at CES. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's just filled with stands and showcase events and keynotes and anything else you can think of. It's just incredible. So this year, CES is held in Las Vegas, USA, where it has been for the last few years, and it is running from the 9th of January through to the 12th of January. But the date you need to pay attention to is the 8th of January, because that is when all the press conferences are, and all of the big companies make their press releases and will release their videos and announcements about what they're going to be releasing for the next year. So all of their big products that they're announcing will be made on the 8th of January. So keep an eye out for anything online for that day. And finally, what can we expect from CES this year? Well, last year was quite a big year for OLED TVs. Now, it wasn't a breakthrough year, don't get me wrong, but there was still some quite big announcements and big products that were released. Now, LG, Samsung and Sony are pretty much at the forefront of OLED technology, with, in my opinion, LG being the best. Now, you might disagree. Let me know in the comments below what you think, but I think the LG TVs are pretty much the best out there. And last year, LG released their G3 lineup of OLED tellies, and essentially they announced a new model which was a 42-inch version. Now, the reason why they released this was so it could be mainly aimed at people that wanted it for their computer setup, because a big 65-inch TV trying to use it for computer editing is a bit overkill. So they released this 42-inch version, which a lot of people are now using for color grading, editing, or even just gaming, whatever. It has 120 Hz refresh rate, it has increased brightness with a new processor, and it's just a fantastic TV. So with that, all that technology that was brought down into a 42-inch version, it was widely well received by anyone that wanted it for a computer setup. And it was much more affordable than monitors. If you was to get arguably the best monitor on the market, which is probably the Samsung Neo G8, that costs you more than the 42-inch LG OLED TV. Now, that has a 240 Hz refresh rate, and the LG has 120 Hz, but there's not really that much difference unless you're using it for high-end competitive gaming. If you're using it for anything else, that's going to be better, and the OLED panel is going to be better. So what are they going to release this year? Well, I imagine it will be for LG, they'll release their G4, because they always go by the year, so it'll be the G4. And I'd imagine they might release a new chip, increase brightness, and I'm hoping they're even going to introduce a sort of 32-inch, or maybe even a monitor, an LG OLED monitor. I'd like that. But we don't know. We're not going to know until the 8th. So by the time you're watching this video, you might already know what they're announcing. So let me know in the comments what you think of what they've announced. But this is just what I'm hoping for. But I don't think it's going to be a breakthrough year for OLED TVs. I just think it's going to be sort of incremental upgrades. As well, I think that micro LED might come out a little bit. Keep having announcements every year of micro LED TVs, but we never actually get anything that's affordable. So maybe even they'll release an affordable version of a micro LED TV, and we might have a breakthrough in that sort of technology. Now, when it comes to gaming, one thing I'm really hoping for is an OLED monitor with LG's technology they've got in their TVs, bought into a monitor that's 32 or 34 inches ultra wide, with that sort of ultra high brightness and a 240 Hz refresh rate, That is what I'm hoping for. Now, the Neo G8 is the closest thing that comes to that, but I want something that's not too big. The Neo G9 is like 45 inches or something ridiculous. I want something that's in between, but still has all the great technology of the OLED TVs brought down. So maybe a 32-inch, 34-inch, something like that, with maybe 120, 240 hertz refresh rate, but as good as the OLED TVs. That's what I'm hoping for with gaming. Now, there's going to be a whole wide range of a variety of things that they're going to release. So let me know in the comments, what are you hoping for in CES 2024? Or if it's already out and you've already seen it by the time you're watching this video, let me know what your favorite product they've released is and what you'd like me to talk about in the future video. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with everything to do with CES and all of these amazing products that they're releasing. Thanks for watching.